to the
This
session 2.
conference will now be recorded.
Okay. So what we discussed in yesterday's session. So once again, I'll repeat and we'll continue the session 2 also. So let me go to the notepad. Okay. So basically, the SAP data is going to classify into 3 types. If you go for any module here, we discussed here. The first one is the organization data. The second one is master data. And third one is transaction data here. Okay. So here now, you know, already we discussed in the demo classes and yesterday also. The SAP is one of the leading ERP. It is captured more than 75% global market, and we have a lot of advantage with the SAP. Nowadays, each and every industry they are looking for SAP here. Why? Because of the SAP is having a lot of advantage here. And also we discussed like SAP basically divided into 2 kind of segments, technical and functional modules here. Now we are for MM module here. Okay. So whenever you want to learn any module, so first of all, the basic any module, if any functional module, so we need to understand that complete data is going to classify into 3 types here: organization data, master data, and transaction data here. But in real time, how you will execute the project here? What are the types of projects also we observe here? Tell me how many number of projects here? We have 5 different kind of projects we need to handle. Okay, implementation project, support project, rollout, upgradation, and migration kind of project here. But in real-time classes, we'll stretch more. We'll discuss each and every project, what is the roles and responsibilities. But here, as per today's agenda, organization data. Yesterday we observed the organization data here. So in real time, our organization data, you know, everybody, we have only 4 elements we need to handle. The plants. So we are responsible here. We need to define the plants and we need to copy the plants here. And plants under store locations here. This is also need to done by the MM people. And next, purchase organization, purchase group. This is only 4 arguments we need to define here. But there is a training system. Okay. So there is no FI, there is no basis, there is no SD, there is no PP, there is no QM. But at least the basic idea, yesterday we discussed like how the highest organizational element is client here. The client is an highest organizational element here, where we can define some set of tables and master card, but in real time it will be done by the basis people here. So whenever, if any company, they will take the license from the SAP. Okay, the SAP will give you like the basic data. Okay, so like master clients will be provided by the SAP here. So the basis people, they will copy from the master clients, they will define the new clients here. Okay, next, company and company codes will be done by the FICO. But in training system there is no FI, so at least I will show you company code. But apart from this company code, so a lot of parameters will be handled by the FICO people. Okay, so this is a basic org structure, you will get idea. But yesterday also we discussed theory part. Today also we'll complete the theory part here. Once again I will review. So why? Because you are very new. Okay, so you need to understand. Okay, so the org data here. So now coming to the master data. What is master data? The master data is most important data here. Okay, so in our after completion of the organization data, we'll step into the master data. The master data plays a vital role in the project here. Any project here, whether it's support project or implementation project or rollout project, any kind of project, the master data plays a vital role here. It is very important here. Everybody, you should know how to create master data, how to change the master data, how to see the display of the master data, how to see the display changes of the master data. So everything you need to understand, every master data, and as well as this master data tables, important fields of the master data you need to understand here. Okay. Next, this master data is also, you need to observe the module to module. So we are MM, right? Materials management. Our master data will be like metal masters, vendor master, info record, source list, condition record, batch master, service master. So this is our master data here. Okay. Now coming to the other module, suppose now SD module. So their master data will be different here. If you go to FICO, their master data will be different here. So module to module data here. Next, coming to the transaction data. So here, if I want to define the master data in the system, definitely the organization data is prerequisite here. Without organization data, we are not able to perform the master data here, right? So next, transaction data. So the transaction data also here, module to module, we will see the different transaction data. Now our MM module concerns day to day, we need to deal with the purchasing transactions, inventory transactions, and invoice related transactions here. If user wants to create a purchase order, how you will create? So if organization data and master data presented in the system, in the server, then you can able to perform the transaction data here. So one by one dependency we need to understand here. Okay, no problem. So day by day you'll understand. Okay, so what is org data, what is master data, transaction data. Today, at least we'll discuss about so organization data. Yesterday I've shown you. So what is the highest organization element here? The client is an highest organization element here. Okay. So who is going to define these clients? The clients is going to define by the basis people here. Who is basis? The basis is the technical people here. But SAP is provided only one client, that is 800 client here. Why the SAP is provided? Suppose now you are learning the module here. Okay, even though I'm also okay, so delivering the objects here with the help of this 800 client only here. The client is an highest organization element. Okay, so the SAP is provided 800 client. Okay, this 800 client is a training client. So for IDS client, we can say IDS client here. So IDS means International Demonstration Education System here. So at a client level, so in real time, how it will happen? The client, the SAPs will provide you 000 and 001. So master clients will be provided by the SAP here. These are the master clients here. So the SAP is provided master clients. From the master clients, the basis people, so they will define the new clients here. So yesterday also we discussed the nomenclature is possible. Alphabets or numeric numbers. Alphanumeric is also possible here. So it is possible you can use alphabets also you can use. Numeric numbers also you can use. Alphanumeric numbers also you can use. But most of the companies they will use only numeric numbers. But the maximum space is given by the SAP by 3 digits here. Okay. In real time you can observe some 2, 3, 4 client name or 600, 700. Except the 800 series you can use because 800 is the IDS series, right? So this who is going to define, who is going to decide the nomenclature? The nomenclature will be decided by your customer here. Customer means client here. Suppose you are implementing some XYZ company. So they will decide, please use my client code as 1, 2, 3. So they will define here. Okay. They will define a number of clients here. Okay. In further classes, we have a topic called system landscape here. There you will understand. In development server, how many number of clients should be required. In quality server, how many clients we required. In production server, how many number of clients we required. So these are all we'll discuss in the real-time sessions. That is most important topic, system landscape here. Okay. Right. So before that, let us see here that again we have real-time classes in system landscape. I'll show you in which server how many number of clients, in which client you need to work, which client. Okay, so we need to test everything. We need to discuss in the real-time scenarios. Okay, as of now, org data it start with the client. So what is the definition of the client we discussed? Client is an highest organization element where we can define some set of tables and master records. The basis people are responsible to define the clients. But the SAP is provided 800 client for practice purpose, which is IDS client. Okay, so in basis people in real time, they will copy from the master clients here. Next, under the client, so what we need to observe, the company. Okay, the company is like XYZ group of company, like Tata company, Reliance company, some XYZ group of company. But the company nomenclature is a 6-digit here, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here. It is a maximum 6 digit. So who is going to define the company here? The company is going to define by the FICO people here. But in real time, the finance people they will come forward and here each and every module will get one business blueprint here. Okay, so the finance people they will get their business blueprint. So in this they will give you address of the company, nomenclature of the company. But as per SAP, okay, so it is maximum 6 digit here. But it's not a control parameter. Just you need to define a company here. Okay, that's here. Only you need to define some XYZ group of companies, some Tata group of companies, some Reliance group of company. The name of the company. So maximum allocation is 6 digit. So once again, so nomenclature, everything is possible, alphabets, numeric and alphanumeric, but it will be done by the FICO people in real time. But already I told you in yesterday session also, So there is no FI. So tomorrow session, definitely tomorrow we'll start the server and I'll show you so how to define a company here. But company is not a control parameter. But under the company, so we need to observe company codes here. Okay, the company codes most important here. Company code 1, company code 2, company code 3. So these are the company codes here. So every time I will take the data. Okay, so because everybody will understand about data here. The company code 1 I'm taking as a some data steals. Okay, now company code 2 I'm taking as a some Tata Motors. Okay, and company code 2 as a Tata Motors, and company code 3 just I'm taking as a okay, so Tata's TCS here. Okay, so this is the way company code 3 just I'm taking the TCS here, right? So here these company codes. So who is going to define this company codes? The company codes is also going to define by the FICO people here. Okay, here we need to understand here. This is 3 digit, it is 6 digit, but company code nomenclature is 4 digit. Okay, so what is company code? Company code is a separate legal entity. The company code is a separate legal entity where only the FI people work at company code level here. Okay, the only finance people here. But in real time, the SAP is provided only one company code, that is 001 company code here. In real system, the SAP will provide you only one company code, that is 001 company code. But there is no option here. Okay, only one company code they will provide you. From that company code only we need to copy. But in training system, okay, so you will get some a number of company codes like 300, 400 company codes are available here. Better we need to copy from 1000 company code. So why we should not copy from 001 company code? Because if you are copying from 001 company code, data inconsistency will be happened here. Okay, that's what we need to copy from 1000 company code. So this nomenclature, address, everything will be provided by the client. Just you need to go and you need to copy. So this is you need to copy, but company code you must copy. Altogether, what is the definition of the company code? The company code is a separate legal entity. Why we are saying a separate legal entity? It is an individual entity here. Okay, Tata Steel, Tata Motors, TCS here. So this Tata Steel's level, the FICO people, they will take profit and loss statements here. And Tata Motors level also, they will take some profit and loss statements here. They cannot merge the balance sheet here. But who is eligible? Like we are not eligible. The FICO module, if you want to go for FICO module, those who are from commerce background, like BCom Commerce, MBA Finance, Intermediate Commerce, commerce background people only, because they should know like auditing. Okay, so what is debit, what is credit? So their syllabus will be completely different. But in real time, you should not touch. So it's completely done by the FICO to take the profit and loss statement, and they should not merge the balance sheet from one company code to another company code. So at company code level, so they will work and okay, so take the profit and loss statement and they will create some business areas, profit center segments. So everything will be done by the finance people here. Okay, so under the company code, our org structure will be started here. Okay, so under the company code, what exactly our org structure here? So just I am showing only one plant here, but plant 1, plant 2. Okay, give me 1 minute, 1 second, please. So here the plant 1. So here under the company code here. So under the company code here, our org structure will be started like plant 1, plant 2 here. So this is most important here. So here the client will inform you how many number of Tata Steel's plants, how many number of Tata Motors plants, how many number of TCS plants here. Okay. So who is going to work at plant level? The plant level, we are the responsible. In real time or in training system also, we are the responsible. We need to define the plants here. Not only define, you need to copy the plant also here. The same like your SAP is provided only 001 plant in real system. Okay, so from 001 plant only you need to copy all the plants here. They're all Tata Steel's plant, Tata Motors. How many number of Tata Steel's plants? So what is the address? Where is the location? Everything will be provided. Nomenclature also they will provided by the SAP here. Okay, so Tata Steel's means the company code nomenclature is 4 digit. Your plant nomenclature is also 4 digit. So this also will be provided by your client here. Okay, the client people, they will provide the nomenclature, how many number of plants. You need to define in the system, and you also copied in the system also. So in real system, from only 001 plant will be provided by the SAP. From the 001 plant, you need to copy your plants here. But training system, we have a lot of plants is there. There are 200, 300 plants is there. Better we need to copy from 1000 plant here. So why we should not copy from 001? If we copy from 001, data inconsistency will be happened here. So this is what same like company code. There is no nothing is there. But what is the basic definition of the plant here? The plant is a manufacturing unit or any operational unit where what are the activities will be performed at plant level? The plant level, your manufacturing activities, sales activities, production activities will be done at plant level here. So all your production activities, sales activities, sales activities will be done at plant level here. So under the plant, okay, so we have a store locations here. So under the plant, we have a store location like store location 1, okay, store location 2, store location 3. So we have different store locations here. Okay, so we have different store locations will be maintained here. Okay, so what is store location here? The store locations are stock keeping unit here. So where we can define some stock here. Okay, so what is actually the store locations are in domain term? The store locations will call as a godowns here. Okay, so where we can perform all your inventory activities here. We'll perform all your day to day. We'll receive the goods, we'll issue the goods, we'll do the stock transfer postings, all your inventory activities here. You should be very strong in the inventory activities here. So we are receiving the goods where we are going to keep in a store location here. Okay, the store locations in domain term will call as a godowns here. So the client will inform you. So suppose this is the Tata Steel. So this plant is in Bangalore, this plant is in Pune. Okay, in this Bangalore plant or Hyderabad plant, how many number of store locations? The store location nomenclature is also 4 digit. They will give you, this is the raw material store location, the address, and this is the semi-finished. Okay, in raw materials where I'll keep all the raw materials in one store, all the semi-finished materials in one store. So all these store locations, okay, they will inform us. So just you need to maintain the store location, no need to copy here. Okay, the store locations are simply stock keeping units. The client will give you number of store locations, how many number of store locations each and plant. If it is required address, so within the near to plant or within the plant, or sometimes the store location will be outside of the plant. So there is one, they will take some, okay, okay, some location. So there where they are going to keep. These are all godowns here, store locations here. So, but who is going to maintain the store location? The store location is going to maintain by the MM people. We are responsible for this, to maintain the store location. Finally, this is most important, but now we are initial, you are not able to understand the purchase organizations. What we observed, we have 5 different kind of purchase organizations is there here. Okay, these purchase organizations, okay, we have altogether 5 different kind of purchase organizations is there. So these purchase organizations, like what is purchase organization? The purchase organization simply we will call as a purchasing department here. So here for any company we have different departments. If any department like production plan department, quality department, accounting department, HR department, plant maintenance department, any department required any material, so simply they will approach to the purchasing department. So the purchasing organization. So we are responsible here. The purchase organization. Complete MM model is completely closely integrated with the purchasing department. So they will procure the materials from the different vendors. Vendors means suppliers. Okay. So we have altogether 5 different kind of purchase organizations is there here. Okay, the central or corporate purchase organization, cross plant, standard reference, and plant specific. So these day to day you will understand. Okay, as of now, just this purchase organization also is 4 digit. So as MM you need to maintain the purchase organizations here. And finally, we have one more argument, that is purchase group here. Okay, so purchase group is also argument here. So what is purchase group? The purchase group is a singular group of buyer who is responsible for the procurement activities here. The purchase group is a floating entity because this purchase group we never assign to any plant or any company code here. So this is what yesterday we discussed here. But tomorrow, however, we'll start the server here. So here straight away we'll start the server here. So I think all you get the credentials, right? So somebody is installed in your laptop, somebody you got online server. So once you will get this, so if anybody didn't receive the credential, just you ask the institute, so they will provide you. So once you'll get the credentials, okay, we need to log in. Okay, so your online server means you need to just you type the remote desktop server. Okay, there you need to enter your IP address, and we'll provide you some user ID and password. So this actually we are going to do in tomorrow class here. But meanwhile, how to log in here? Just you need to click on login. Okay, here we'll provide you some user ID and password. Okay, so with that user ID and password here, suppose my user ID password I need to enter here. So enter the user ID and enter the password here. Then you'll reach the server. So where exactly? Already we log in the client here. So client already we log in here. Okay. Next, this is actually SAP Easy Access Screen here. We are very new. So simply tomorrow what we'll do? We need to go to SPRO. SPRO is this is the transaction bar. This is the menu bar here. This is the menu here. Okay. So the menu also you'll understand slowly. Don't worry. But we have a transaction SPRO. SPRO means SAP Product Reference Object here. Okay, so it will take to IMG here. IMG means here you need to click on IMG. Implementation grid. If any product, okay, suppose now you are working for any XYZ company. So for the particular XYZ company, so all your implementations, if you want to create any number ranges, if you want to define the new document types, everything will be in the only one screen here. This is IMG screen here. So tomorrow, what we discussed here, enterprise structure. Okay, the enterprise structure or structure here we are going to define. So we have two parts, definition part and assignment part here. Okay, the enterprise structure is going to divide into definition part and assignment part. So tomorrow we'll define. So I don't want to make you confused today itself here. Just in definition part, we need to go to the financial accounting. So this financial accounting controlling will be in real time. You don't need to touch here. Okay, but even though there is no FI, at least I will show you in financial accounting how to define a company and how to define the company codes here. Okay, but in real time, so only we are responsible for logistic general here. Logistic general means here we will define the plant here. Okay, and here in materials management, we will maintain the store locations and maintain the purchase organizations here. Okay, so these two will be done by the this. Okay, so logistic execution, this will be done by the this all in definition part we need to define. In assignment part we need to assign here. In assignment part we need to assign here. So go to financial accounting, the logistic general, materials management. Okay, so in definition part if you define, in assignment part we need to assign here. So this is what we need to discuss here. Okay, 1 minute. Nadim, I'm in session. I will call you. Okay, or just 10-15 minutes. Okay. Yeah. Okay, right. So this is actually we have like a enterprise text. So today I don't want to make you. So tomorrow we'll perform our work. So just log off here. But even though for your like a better understanding purpose, what I will do, I have one business blueprint with me here. That business blueprint I will show to you. Okay, so how the business blueprint look like and everything here, I'll show you. So come to business blueprint here. With that business blueprint, so the same business blueprint, whenever it is important, the real time oriented, I have some couple of business blueprints there. So that business blueprint I will show you. So now today you need to understand how the business blueprint look like here. With this, you will get some contents how to set up the org data here. Okay, so this is one business blueprint with me. So this is actually I have couple of business blueprint, which is one excellent business blueprint. This is SAMPL here. SAMPL means Steel Smith Continental Manufacturing Private Limited. Okay, Steel Smith Continental Manufacturing Private Limited. Actually, this client is belongs to Vadodara district, Gujarat here. Okay, this client is belongs to Gujarat. Okay, so this is one of the best business blueprint with me. Okay, we have excellent definitions, everything anybody can able to understand here. So this business blueprint, maybe network somewhat slower. Let me open. So today we'll see how the enterprise structure will be set up here. Org data will be set up in the business blueprint. So generally this business blueprint will be provided okay in real time. Okay, in real time you'll get this business blueprint here. Okay, so once you'll get the business blueprint, based on this business blueprint, we need to define the org structure in the system here. Okay, you need to define the org structure in the system, so that how like they will give the nomenclature. So everything you will understand. Let me open this here. Right now it is open here. So here now come to here the business blueprint. I think everybody able to see, right? Now just scroll it here. So this is actually business blueprint document for Steel Smith Continental Manufacturing Private Limited here. Okay, so it is done in 2011. So Yash is the IT company. This is the IT company. Okay, generally these clients will approach the different IT companies. So they will also use the reputation, and they will budget and everything. Finally, they will confirm for the products here. Okay, now if you come to here, this so straight I will open index. I want to open. Somewhat a system is hanging. Please don't move it. I don't know what it is. Please wait. Okay. Look, sometimes system will hang. Now come to here. Straight away I'll open index here. Okay. So this is the index here. Please try to understand the index here. Okay. I think my network is. It is hanging here. Once again I'll close. I'll open it. I'll open now this time. Let me wait. Make it download. Will be something problem. I'll minimize. Wait few seconds. What happened to this document? I don't know. Just I want to show you how the enterprise structure or org data will be defined in the business blueprint. So before this business blueprint, generally, so means the business blueprint is going to define by your senior people here, like about team lead level, who is having some 6 to 7 years of experience or 7 to 8 year experience, like team lead manager, the project manager level. They will prepare the business blueprint. Straight away, you will not find the business blueprint. So how they will prepare? Initially, they will prepare some as-is document here. Whenever they go for company, so they will prepare some as-is document, and in as-is document, they will write the complete the client business here without any SAP terms here. Then what they will do? They will convert this as-is document to 2B document here. They will convert as-is document to 2B document. In 2B document, actually, it look like so whatever the business when you are converting to 2B document here. Okay. So this 2B document, which as-is document without any SAP terminology, but 2B document means whatever the business we recorded. So we will sit with the client. The client will explain you all these business processes. Okay. So this we are going to discuss in further classes. But meanwhile, so this will take the complete information from the client people, and once we'll get the information, then we'll prepare the as is without SAP terms. And after what you will do, you need to okay put into 2B document here. After this 2B document, okay, so then you will get the business blueprint here. In 2B, when you are converting this 2B document, so what happened here? So sometimes some scenarios we are not able to post here. Okay, some report, some anywhere. So if you are not able to map with the business, then that time what happened here? So here we need to, you'll get the gaps here. So we need to fill the gaps here with the help of these technical people. We need to fill the gaps here. Okay, now we'll come to here. So just scroll here. Again, we'll scroll here. This is a prepared document. I will forward to you later. I'll forward. So this is the org structure I want to show you. This is the organization structure of SCMP here. Okay. So this is actually index here, but just how much you will understand just today, just to adapt here. I think you are all of you able to see, right? So this is the index document. Initially, first what we need to define, we need to define the org structure here. Organization structure of SCMP here. First, we need to define the plants. We need to define the store locations. We need to define the purchase organizations, purchase group here. So this is the first activity of any client here. Okay. But here in this, there is no company, there is no company code, there is no client, right? Because we are not related, right? So in real time, we are not related to company code, sales organization, distribution channels. So only we are responsible for plant, store location, purchase organization, purchase groups only. Okay. So this is actually how it look like, sir. Now I will show you. Okay. So now once come to the here. So this is the org structure here. So please understand carefully here. So here, if you come to here, just I'll minimize, then you'll understand. So this is actually, now if you come to here, now first of all here, this is actually already client is there here. Already client is there. So under the client, company here. Under the client, company here. But company actually what we did here, company is maximum 6 digit, right? So company is maximum 6 digit here. But here, here in trading system, okay. So in real system, mostly it is only 4 digit here. So most of the companies they will take 4 only. Client after company, the client is some 1, 2, 3 client is there. Under the client, company. Under the company, so we have taken in our notepad 3 company codes here. So in this, what, how many company codes we have taken? Company code 1, company code 2, company code 3. But here I have taken 3 company codes here. Company code 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. Okay. The company code 1, company code 2, company code 3, company code 4, company code 5. So I took 5 company codes here. Company code 1, company code 2, company code 3, 4, 5 here. These 5 company codes, this under the company code, only 1 company code. Under the company, I have only 1 company code. Okay, instead of 3 company codes here, but this is how many number of company codes of client we will define. So they have only 1 company code, but how many number of plants? 5 plants here. The same. So 1000 is a company, is a 6 digit, but under the only 1 company code, under the company code, we define 5 plants here. So the client will inform you how many number of company codes and each and every company code, how many number of plants, they will inform you. So the plant 1, plant 2, plant 3, plant 4, plant 5 here. Okay. Now each and every plant you need to observe these are the store locations here. Okay, this is the way. So you need to define MS Visio document here. Now if you observe, so we have definitions here. What is plant here? Okay. Now just I'll open it, then we'll understand. So what is the definition of the plant here? Okay. So what are the activities here will be happening at plant level here? The plant is a physical or logical location here. So how many number of plants they are having? So the plant 1, 11, 12. So these many plants is there here. Okay. They will write here SCMPL plant 1, plant 2, plant 3, plant 4. Okay. Next to store locations. Store locations means physical or logical locations here where you are going to maintain the stocks here. Okay, these are all store locations here. And how many number of altogether we have 5 purchase organizations here. In SAP we have completely 5 purchase organizations, but they are using only 1 purchase organization. The purchase organization is responsible for their procurement activities here. Okay, so if any plant they require, so directly they will approach the purchase organization, but they are using only 1 purchase organization, central purchase organization. The purchase group is employee here. Each and every plant, how many number of purchase groups is here. So these are real-time examples here. Okay, like that I have some couple of business blueprint, which is one excellent business blueprint. Later stages, after 1 or 10 days classes, I will forward to you. No, this time you will confuse you. So this is just I want to show you how the business blueprint look like. But enterprise structure tomorrow I will show you in the system here. Okay, so in tomorrow session I will start the server. Meanwhile, suppose if you will not get the server access, just you take the server access from the. So I think everybody got server access, right? So if anybody is not get the server access, just you take the server access, because tomorrow directly we'll start here. So we already you know org data. How to set up the org data I want to show you. Okay, so how to create a, how to define a company, how to define the company code. The only one topic is the like major topic. Remaining all the further topics will be very easy. Like the topics will be very small. There's only one big topic. Maybe it will take more 2 sessions to complete the arc data because we are very new. You are completely new to the screens, right? So maybe it will take more 2 sessions to understand the enterprise section. Theory part, okay, you know theory part, at least some idea. But in practical part here, so I'll open the server and I will how to define. Okay, we are very new to the screens here. So tomorrow session I'll show you how to define company and company codes, then plants and store location. Finally, we need to merge the respective plants. I need to assign to the respective company codes. Respective company codes I need to assign to the respective company. So this is what we need to discuss about all together enterprise structure here. Okay. Thank you all for joining session. So we'll meet tomorrow 4 o'clock only. So today just I have some work. That's what I. But tomorrow notes we have 4 o'clock only. Okay, Akash, Mazid, and Ritvik and Samiksha. Thank you all for joining session. Bye bye. Not able to hear you, Akash. What you are saying?
No, sir, nothing.